78 on track.
Because it's go dogs, bro.
Oh god, I gotta turn my camera off. My
Turn your feet cam off, camo, cam. Wrong name.
the bad part is I had to take one of my shoes off with the sock because my fucking toenail fell off my pinky toe. So yeah, that was fun. And I thought I was in range of the camera.
Um, did
Yes,
I?
that was included on the stream, but nobody's listened to the very beginning.
Some
If they
people are.
do, oh well, they get to hear about my toenail.
Uh, I don't. I have no response. Are they in the lobby?
No, wait. Yes, I think. Yep, they just switched.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh,
my mouse isn't working, so I got my secondary one that I use for my laptop, and the sensitivity is so goddamn slow. I have to swipe it 7 times on my mouse pad to get it to where I want across the fucking screen.
damn. Snooze, you lose.
So I'm gonna hover it down near my ads and leave it there, not touching it. I don't know why my other mouse isn't working. Hendrick is on, but he's not joining.
God, they're just not sending invites. These guys are late.
Oh wait, yeah, you should have. I forgot.
Parties, he can join it. There he goes.
Oh, there he is.
Now make it invite only. Man, I don't know what to expect here. I have no expectations. I've only seen 3 people dirt race.
Well, from what I could see on some practice times, Proxy, one of our dirt course ringers that I know
Dirt course
from
ringers?
World of Outlaws. Yeah, from World of Outlaws. He races that a lot. He was doing some really good practice times. I believe Jack was up there. I want to say Spartan was up there, if not the fastest time that I saw.
Gotcha. The main,
Uh,
the last
I know
season,
Spartan wasn't doing so hot in practice, but he was on the board of the daily.
he was on pole last season as well, to most noticeably for him.
Yeah, he was on pole. He was up there running for the end, but contact on the backstretch final lap is what cost him that.
I will go over
Yeah.
our picks.
Yeah, we'll see what
Hopefully,
happens next.
Kendrick comes in very soon. He's just chilling in here now. We got Constant in the field again. He lagged out last week. He led a few laps, even won a stage, but he looks to rebound tonight. It's definitely a unique track, and that's what I like. This is one of the only tracks that is actually really different, I would say, besides like 2020 tracks and 22s. But again, I wish they added more tracks to the DLC than this, because this track is kind of eh. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It has its issues.
I would have loved Coda, dude. I would not have stopped driving Coda if they put that in here.
They could have added
We got
Nashville.
dirt. We'll take that.
They could have added
Possibly.
Nashville. Having the Nintendo Switch game was kind of crazy if you ask me.
Yeah,
couldn't add that
we'll
to
have it
the-
on the next game, but
Yeah, but the next game is in 2025. I don't have patience for that. I don't know. I don't even know if I can buy it when it comes out.
we'll get to it. But let's go over our picks before we look at our race stats.
I was gonna say yesterday I actually won my picks because my driver finished the highest out of all of our picks, so I'm gonna brag about that even though none of them won. Witt finished 4th, and everyone else finished behind him. But okay, so tonight's Mets pick, he's not here tonight, but he picked Impact and Serving. So Impact finished 2nd last season,
Oh yeah, I
dueling with his
forgot.
teammate.
Almost all of us picked Impact.
Yeah, 3 of you guys picked Impact. Copycats for real. Camo, Hendrick, and Mets, they're all copycats in the podcast. Don't blame me, I told them that Impact was selected by Hendrick, but they still didn't listen to me. And his underdog is Sean for Life for Camo. Underdog for Hendrick is going to be Lost. It was a prize pick. I don't know. He was doing okay in practice. I don't know. It's a surprise.
I think he had a solid run last season here, if I remember. I don't think he led much, but he was up in the top 5.
Gotcha. And my picks, I'm actually different from you guys. I'm actually, no, I'm not going to say anything. I know you're going to go over that.
You're different.
But, yeah. I picked Sterlo, and I picked Irish. Sterlo won this race last season over Impact. That's why I picked him. And Irish, I've run with him in the past year, and he has decent speed, so that's
He
why I
is
picked
very
him.
strong here at Bristol. The very first race I ran here, me and him were having a side-by-side battle over the entirety of it, so looking for that 5 car to show back up, see what he can do.
He's been strong over the last few weeks, to be fair. He has been a lot stronger than he was early in the season. Especially in them 2020 cars, for real.
I do know one thing, the camera angles is going to piss me off because it always puts us like on
the
third
wall.
person through some of the turns.
Hey, no, I got a good one now. No, it doesn't show the full angle, I feel like. Why does it have this?
If you're on TV camera, it'll knock you down to the third person.
Oh, yeah, it does, bruh. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous.
I mean, I think Bristol normally does that.
Does it? No, I don't think it does. It's not that bad. It doesn't drop that bad, I feel like.
Just because it's a short track, but yeah, as they're still running out the last few guys of qualifying, we can go over our points from last week.
Yo, what's up, Johnny? What's
Should've
up?
won last week.
What's up, Cowboy?
T-Stone won last week.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
T-Stone.
yeah, last week at Richmond. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, T-Stone
2020.
got himself in, so that has 3 drivers with a win under that cut line. So it's really shaking that up as it gets closer and closer to the end. Sitting on the points lead, 2 points over Sean is Cowboys.
Which is surprising.
So that battle for the regular season championship is still very close.
Agreed.
Third place at 46
Change.
back is
A change.
Proxy.
He passed
Yes,
Sterlo when he left out.
Proxy passed Sterlo, yep. I will say, Proxy has the best chance to catch these leaders at this track specifically. If he cannot gain a decent margin, I think this is going to stay a 2-car battle for the regular season finale. So 46 back for him. Down to 4th is Sterlo with the 56. Lion Cone at 64. Only 2 points above Impact at 66 away. Irish is at 74. Savage is at 75 back.
Yep, and right behind him is going to be Spartan. Who,
Yeah, Spartan at 76.
He had a very strong start to the season, but has dropped back all the way to 9th in points. Then we have Dusty Stud, who's in 10th. He had a great start to the season as well.
The playoff
Him and Spartan.
bubble.
Yes, they're basically on the bubble now.
Really
On
quick,
pole,
Proxy
Cowboys.
starts second. Cowboys first, and Proxy second.
By one
But looking,
1,000th of a second, too.
yeah, it's weird that this happens on dirt, but it happens a lot. Those times are always going to be close, so it will be a close battle between them. But again, looking back at our playoff bubble, the remaining drivers that don't have a win that are near the line, Dusty and in 10th, 22 points above the line. Lost is at 17 points above the line. Iron Man, the defending champion, is at 12 points above the line, and on the line you have
B13
at 6
which is
points
surprising.
above Serving Cone.
Dude, 13th for the bubble is
And-
crazy, if you ask me.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
had so many
And
winners.
And then Insolvable at 24 back in nearing must-win territory.
Yes.
We start with Squid, GS Racing, the Charter Car, DD
Charter
King,
Car.
Fast Racer, and Nick Ace.
Also-
Those are our basically must-win drivers as the season goes down.
Update on Didi. Georgia Dog will be subbing for him until he returns, so we will see the 11 car in the field. It just will be a different driver in Georgia.
So I highly expect DD to not be making the playoffs because he does
Unless
not
he
have
wins.
starts.
No, it even starts. He would be out in. Yeah, that is true. He doesn't start in park.
I know we've talked about Iron Man being towards the cut line, but I'm also kind of shocked about Loss being one of those guys that's flirting with it as well. Considering how well he did in the regular season last time around, he was flirting with that points lead. And now he's sitting here outside the top 10 in points.
And
Crazy to
also
see
look at last
two of the
season,
best last season on the struggle.
him and Iron Man, I think, finished 1 and 2. I think Lost finished behind Iron Man,
I
while
think-
Iron Man won that championship, and they're both by the line.
hmm
Yes, I would say Lost picks it up during the playoffs, though. I think that's where he exceeds.
If
'cause you
he
saw
can
the
get
last-
there.
Yes, if he can get
If we
there.
continue to see new winners, he's going to get knocked out because we still have
Yes.
a good few amount of races left.
Because I would have said
and-
a few weeks ago. Sorry, Hendrik. I'll let you go.
Yeah, I was going to say, looking at the schedule after this, I mean, the next 3 tracks are basically crown jewel tracks. You got Charlotte, you got Indianapolis, you got Darlington,
Ooh.
and then after that, it's just 2 wild cards at Talladega. So, I mean, it's going to really test these guys around the bubble and all those guys below the cut line to try and get a win.
Yeah, I did say the month of September is going to be very spectacular with the races. 'Cause not only does it get us closer to the end of the regular season, it's all those big name tracks that we started with Richmond in the 20s. We got Bristol Dirt now. Next week is the 600, so the longest race. And then another 2020 race at Indy. And,
Yeah.
and then Darlington, one of the hardest tracks to run. Seen that multiple times, where Lost almost won that race.
Yes, he was very
That
close. Him and
If
the
he's
31 were so
if
close
he
to
is
that one.
near the line come Darlington, look for him to try to get his way in through that.
I wanted to
He's
say
got a few weeks.
before I accidentally rudely cut off Hendrik, I wanted to say that a few weeks ago I thought B13 was a lock for the playoffs, but now he's multiple winners under the line. He's on risk of getting eliminated unless he can pass the people, so it's going to be interesting to watch how aggressive he gets as well. Because now you got drivers who were currently top 16 in points, but, I mean, they got to get up to 13th, and you got to push that to do that, and it's going to be hard with this field, especially with how many competitive cars there are. Thank you. I suck at this track. It's fine not running it. This is why I don't run Bristol Dirt.
Is an extra invite just in case?
Shirley qualified 10th. Interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised if all those times between first to 10th were within the same hundredth. Because, like I said, Dirt always puts together the closest amount of times. You don't understand the amount of times I have tied for a fast lap or qualifying lap on Dirt alone. It's never the same on asphalt because Dirt is so even sometimes.
Alright, here they go.
All right, we'll see how even it is with Cowboys leading and Proxy on his outside. They get it down into turn 1, and already the 41 and Constant peeking out of line behind the 20. He gets in line 3 wide, and the 19 up in the wall connects with the 24. They're already big instant up there off of turn 2. They're immediately around. 24.
Yeah, GS.
Multiple cars,
God,
big
I
wreck,
just saw
big wreck.
someone.
GS
I just saw
is
someone.
flipping.
I just saw something in my screen. I was like, wait, is that GS?
It was a big wreck right off of turn 2.
And by the way,
Well-
an update on the amount of laps in the stage. There's
37.
36 laps.
They should be
36
good
to
on
go.
fuel. We weren't able to get an accurate fuel range, but I know we can run 30 plus laps on this fuel tank, even
Oh
though it
yeah,
shows
update
like
on the fuel.
400.
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't have to worry about fuel mileage here.
I want to say it became a problem in an NXT race, but I think they ran 4 times there, so it was a little weird. This is 3 times, but I know it can make it with us being at a 50% race in the shorter stages. Also, Proxy did get by Cowboys
Yes,
to take caution.
I wanted to say that Proxy, with the chaos happening in the rear, Proxy was able to lead Cowboys because he was stuck on the outs. Proxy got the preferred lane on the restart. The outside lane is preferred lane. If you're stuck on the bottom, you're going to get very loose. Yes, and it can cause a lot of incidents. You spin around easily. We saw that with GS Racing already. And
Well, I think it was kind of more of he got put
Just
3
stacked
wide
up.
and then contact into him.
gotcha.
Because the 41 jumped out of line immediately before even crossing the line. They were 3 wide going into 1 and 2. There was contact with the 19. The 24 got ping-ponged, and around they went. But even then, they started wrecking out behind him also.
It's just
More of a
called.
stack-up deal, too.
I would give these guys, they got to get separated here. If they can get separated, I feel like we'll have a good race. It's just early on, you got to get the nerves out. There's a lot of people on this track for a dirt track as well. I think this is the first, besides the practice, this is the first time they've run here together.
I do believe this is also our smallest field of the season. We're at 23, so I think only 2 people are pitting on the backstretch.
You know how we know that? The 78 is not racing. That's how you know it's a smaller field.
Because Go Dogs didn't show up.
Yeah, Go Dogs. Slow Dogs. So I'm going to call you that from
now on. A while under caution trying to figure out what happened. Alright, so now it looks like they've opened pits. They were trying to find who pits where.
Gotcha. Yeah, Go Dogs.
Pit rule is, I think if you want to pit, you have to drive through the backstretch pit and then drive through the apron into the front stretch pit. If
is that
there,
okay?
Is regardless of where your pit stall is.
I think that's under yellow. So under green, yes. I think it's just
under green is pit in your stall, but under caution is you have to chain the pit roads.
Gotcha. Good to know. So Spartan, 23 of serving, T-Stone, last week's winner in pit road.
Who's the 66? I don't think we've seen a 66 out here in a while.
He's back. Yeah, Max Knight's hasn't raced in a while. I don't know what series he really runs full time in, but he's running Premier tonight.
Yeah, and just to give you a little sneak peek of how well Max Snipes does in NXT, he's never finished outside the top 10 yet this season, so he's very accurate with how he runs.
Also, tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm scrolling and I think... No, okay, I am wrong. I thought he was like right here behind the leaders. I thought he qualified top 5.
Who?
But I go back and he started second to last.
Who?
Mac.
Oh. Nah. Mac is he's a good driver.
Yeah, because if you hit B, it goes back to the last place driver on qualifying. 2 clicks up.
Gotcha. Oh, Sterling coming around. He's lagging. Oh God.
Already Serving's lagging. That's something that he does not need to happen, considering he is 6 points behind B13, who runs in 4th.
Oh, yeah, he's in pit mode.
Is he out?
I think he's out of the race, guys.
Oh, no.
He finds Serving.
He looks like he's moving, though.
He's moving. He's moving.
He's good. I will say it is taking a little bit longer to get him set up, as they're choosing now, I think, at this time. Yeah, they're choosing now.
A lot of confusion to get everyone started.
And there he goes.
Because we had a wreck off the first turn.
I don't think a lot of people
get everyone set up.
Have actually run Bristol Dirt. I'm going to be straight up with you. Sean for Life chose the inside lane, whereas the 44 of Cowboys chose the outside. Now, the outside lane is preferred and the leader's on there, but we'll see how this works out for him. Can they clear the 44?
See how Sean does. I know Sean has some experience on dirt, but I don't know what he has here in these cars.
Here we go.
He's going to go side by side with the Proxy. Let's see how they go through turn 1 and 2 this time. No one breaks out of line just yet. Still 2 by 2 all the way through the field.
Oh, Proxy.
A little bit of contact from Proxy, Sean. But he clears to 50. Oh, watch out back for 47. Close contact, almost down the apron. Him in the 1 car. They get it going. Oh, back here with the 18 and 20.
Yep, Savage
around. And goes the 18. Big wreck. 2 big wrecks off the first 2 laps of green flag.
Constant around.
Serving in the inside
yes.
wall.
Proxy leads him back to caution, and then contact with Sterlo into his teammate at caution.
Oh, lordy. Well, it's not like last season, Camo, sadly. I think it's just an
Mets
experience.
is not happy. So far, we have had 1.5 green flag laps, and I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, Cowboy Tech, I will say it is kind of looking like the Rovo right now. We've had 2 bad races this weekend. Last night was a doozy, to say the least. But we're hoping they can turn around. Remember, a lot of them have not run dirt, and
That's
I think
help Serving.
Yeah, it has helped them. I just want to say, I don't think a lot of these guys have run dirt. I can just see it, like, genuinely. Like, they're getting loose. It's crazy.
They almost had it all saved because the 18 got loose about the exit of that corner, saved it down the middle of the backstretch, got up into the turn, and then went around. So I think he got stuck down the apron because he was getting split 3 wide while also saving it. So probably just ran out of room to get back up on track and went around, which caused a huge pile up. So that was already, I think, 15 cars total have wrecked since the start.
Hey, Matt, you should watch me instead of Camo. Wink, wink. I'm joking. I actually do need a viewer, but I have 2 viewers myself. I have Cowboy Tech and Johnny Dope.
Johnny sounds familiar. I know I've raced with him, but I forget where.
Johnny you have, probably. I don't know where, though.
I know I've raced him, but I just can't remember where.
Probably in a random league. I know he runs the
One of them.
courses. Yeah. I actually interact with my viewers, unlike Camo.
I interact with them. They just have to talk in my
They
chat
actually have to
first.
talk.
I don't know they're there until they say something.
Yeah, that's what happens to me a lot, to be honest with you. Race favorite, I would say I picked Sterlo to win tonight. Everyone else picked the 20 car. So that would be based
And right
off of
now, the
opinion.
20 cars ahead of him.
Shut up. I don't want to
He's
hear
been
it.
ahead of him since the start too.
Well, I will say this. I do like some of the bubble guys that are currently in the top
Yes,
5.
B13.
B13 and Dusty.
B13's among them. Dusty
Dusty.
started running quietly around that top 5 area.
Where's Irish currently when I need him? Okay, he's inside the top 10.
He's just behind them. He's like right there behind the 19, so
positions
he's
from the
keeping
looks
it up
of it.
solidly.
I cannot have your dark horse winning tonight, Camo, and Sean for life, so mosey along. No one picked Proxy this week. That is surprising.
It is a surprise that we didn't pick him because I
didn't know
he's
how
good
well he
on
runs
dirt.
here. You should have told
But
me.
I didn't. He never raced on the last season here, so I was unsure of his Heat 5 next gen dirt experience.
Gotcha.
All right, and they're formed up again.
There'll be 22 to go at the line.
Gotcha, Johnny. Yeah, no, Proxy's quick, I will say.
Yeah. So far, he hasn't started on pole, but has led every single lap. He gets it going again and immediately clears the 50.
Watch how the 16 handles 1 and 2 right here. He gets a good run off if he executes correctly.
Go back there.
He does clear them, but a little bit loose. He saves it. He's got room and more wreck out back to 1 and 11. 1 and 11's around. That will be another caution.
Yeah, Georgia taking the worst hit of them.
And Sean
They
for
did not call
life
it.
is to the lead.
Serving's around.
7 and 6, 7 and 4 to get together.
I think the
Battle
10
for
car
second.
also collected.
Here comes B13 to second place. Oh, Proxy and B13 get together.
They call it now. They
Caution
call
is
it
out.
now. It was a 1
Where did it
lap
go?
later caution.
Have we run 3 green flag laps yet?
I would say about 3, yeah.
So 3 cautions already.
3 cautions in
3
the first 10
cautions
laps.
and 3 green flag laps. Not looking like a fun race right now.
And Mets, I know he's pissed. But
Oh yeah.
remember, this is a dirt race. I will say, I don't know. Up front, actually, you know what's funny is up front, even though they're getting loose, they're somehow not wrecking. Like the top 5 or 6, they're keeping it straight.
I will say this top 6 is almost incident free. We had one little bit of a shake up with, ironically, 3 teammates, the 19, 20, and 11, or not 11, the 18. But they have pretty much kept it together,
And it's been
while
2
their other
restarts.
teammate, the 11, has been in every single wreck.
It's been 2 restarts in a row where Proxy was the leader and he had mistakes. The first one he hit the outside wall, and the second one he nearly lost it on the backstretch.
Yep, and that allowed Sean for life to clear him and take over the lead. I also saw back there my dark horse literally hit the wall and dropped all the way outside the top 15. So,
Also,
not good for me.
that like big loose dive that we usually see everyone go down to the low lane off the straight, we're gonna see that with almost everybody, because your car will kick out and point towards the pit wall. You just gotta keep it in it and ride it down there, and you can get back up. Because it's not like you're just gonna loop it. You just gotta ride it and then kind of merge yourself back in with a limited time.
I will say, GS Racing, he's been caught up in 3 incidents so far. He's up to 10th.
He was caught in the first one.
Yeah, not
two,
ahead of
actually.
him.
The first 2 camo.
Moss was one of the people that hit it under the last caution. He's already found himself in the top 10.
I see him right there behind that 14 of Jack.
Jack, yep. I was gonna say, they gotta do choose cone here. B13 though, Dusty's done a B13. I feel like B13 was gonna make a move on Proxy before that caution came out, in my opinion. I feel like he was moving on Proxy and then the caution came out and he couldn't make the move around him. So this could be his chance as Proxy's starting the inside lane. So that
yeah, I was gonna say, let's see how the 16 does now he doesn't have that outside line.
Loss just tagged the back of the 19. That might hurt him. I don't know if that gave him damage or not, but I just saw it on stream and he tagged him hard.
Gotcha. Alright, Sean,
what's your lap count again?
We're 22 out of 37. About 16 to go when we go green. Oh,
right,
Proxy
let's
jumped!
get going. Oh, he
up.
jumped!
Had to let up!
Yeah, that's going to slow that bottom lane down. That might let B13 ahead of the 16. Can he clear Proxy? Looks like he does.
He does.
B13 out in the wreck again!
Oh my God, and they're
The
dead.
20 hit! And they are wrecking out the back.
Lag.
Ah, Lost does go around. That's going to be another caution.
What the hell
Multiple
happened?
cars went around back there again.
Only one spun.
I thought I saw a few spin
it was just
separately, and the 31
So,
got hit.
I'm not tripping, right? The 20 car lagged and flipped over on your guys' screen, right?
No, he didn't flip, but I saw him get contact. They are
That
still
man-
green, so they
Oh,
kept
yeah,
going.
it was
only one car that spun.
Just sent someone around, but they say.
Oh, there we go. There's another caution.
Oh yeah.
And the 11.
GS Racing was involved, I think. I think he caused that one
Surfing.
a little bit.
Serving is not having a fun night.
Caution is out. Well, guys, we did 3 green flag laps, I think. Maybe 4.
So far, the longest run of the night.
Let's go, baby! 4 laps, I think. Was that only 3 or 4?
It was like 3.
Tied for the longest.
So now, is cautions turned off because we're near 10 to go? So imagine we'll be under 10 to go. Oh yeah, it's definitely a caution-filled race, Jamie. Have they turned off cautions, and how does that affect us? Because if you look at how we called caution there, Sean had to back off a lot to not hit the 23. He was still on track. So if we have no cautions, we see that again, they're going to be on track.
That's going to be the thing. Do they eventually go to a system where they're not going to have a caution for a few laps? Or do they keep going with this, and if they can't get it straight?
If they do that, the stage is going to end, because we're going to go green with, I believe, under 10 to go.
Something that did happen during that last green flag run, B13 got by Proxy, so now 7 is in second.
Good on him. That was a
Yeah,
beautiful move.
That
That's
restart jump really hurt him, and B13's getting the spots that he needs.
I swear, okay, they didn't have to choose. I was about to say, freaking Sean was in the
I
middle.
think they still got to pit some.
Yeah, and I think we do have our first confirmed DNF of the night. Looks like the one of Silent Kings is done.
Like
He was also among every single wreck.
Like last week,
Yeah,
he lags
he's out.
out or backs out, yeah.
I'm surprised Serving is still in this race. Everyone's still in the lead lap because of the amount of cautions, I'd imagine. But
I mean, at this
Serving has
point-
been every single wreck.
At this point, you're gonna have, like, you're expecting a car up front, maybe around 10 to get loose and then cause the stack up. I mean,
It's usually where it is happening. It may not be the drivers inside the top 10, but it's those that
All right.
battle to get
So
around.
this lap right here makes it 10 to go.
I would imagine no more cautions. B13 likes the high side, so he's going to stick with it.
Only 2 cars shear the bottom, Sterlo and Proxy. Everyone else
Look who's
Big
in
jump for
row three.
Sterlo. Look at the 2 car. Look at Insolvable moving up.
You know what? Good for him. He needs to get these points, try and get himself closer to that cut line.
Uh-huh. Because he is 24 points out, so he needs points. This is a race that he needs to start getting it together, or he's going to be stuck to a must-win.
All right,
All right, we'll see if he can hold out and possibly get closer. Does Proxy stay ahead of the 7 as they get through the restart zone?
9 to
Sean
go.
takes
Good
off. A
restart.
good restart by the bottom.
Yeah, great restart by Proxy. All things considered, side by side, airing 1 and 2. Sterlo in the 7
A little
makes
bit
the
of
contact.
Yep. And he
16
clears the
clears them.
7 up to 2nd.
Yep. Now he's gonna try to hunt
Trap
down
in
the
the back,
50.
Spartan.
More wrecks out back.
Serving,
They
getting
might
collected.
be green. Serving again.
Oh no!
Oh, the 20
he's
loose into the
back.
24, into the 18. They're still
Ooh.
going. They're still going.
Caution is out.
And it is another caution.
Oh no.
So Proxy back into 2nd. Puts B13 3rd. Dusty holds 5th. And the 2 car of Insolvable right outside it, but holds track position.
5 cautions
Cowboys, the
in
pole
first
sitter,
stage.
sits so far back now. Yeah, that's our 5th and definitely final. Because I think they just chose.
Yeah.
No, they called it off. They called it off. It was close. Okay. So they're going to get through pits, and we should be... What lap is that?
They're going to
Through
have
pits
a
with
restart
6,
with at least
green
5
with
laps
5.
to go.
Yeah, I expect green with maybe 4 to go.
Well, Med's angry.
Oh yeah,
And
he's mad.
Here's the thing, if you're someone like
So is
Irving,
Smart.
who's been collected in every single accident, this is not the time to have an accident, especially if multiple people get collected, because then multiple cars could be a lap down at the end of the stage.
Hey, you remember last season, Camo, when you guys... Well, how was the race last season, genuinely? I genuinely want to know.
Caution free.
It was kind of like the Roval on Sunday night as well. I mean, we had a caution. We had 1 or 2 cautions the last time we ran the Roval. But it was a really good race, and now we're having this at Bristol Dirt. It's just... Ay. It's too many cars on this small of a track, and the cars just get too loose as well.
That's not the right channel.
I don't care. I'm promoting my channel. I need the views. You don't.
God, you're greedy.
I am greedy.
And Proxy stays high. He does not go to the front row.
Yeah, that
Actually,
opens the door for
Look who moves in the second row. Yep.
I will say though,
Look who's in
B13.
the 3rd row, GS.
GS, who's been almost every single wreck also, so they're getting some redemption at the stage. No more cautions. Let's see how many people can pick up some points that they desperately need, and who can beat this 50.
I was gonna say, last time the 7 chose that top lane and lost to the Proxy. If you remember that. Good restart
Through
by
the restart zone, a good
15,
restart by the bottom.
16.
Not great, but it was
They
pretty
should be able to
decent.
clear
He's
him.
gonna get cleared by the 16 though.
16 up to 2nd. He's gonna hunt down Sean for life. We are under 5 to go, 4 to go in stage number 1. There's finally no more cautions. Sean gets close.
Oh,
Proxy!
into the 16, into the 7,
and
around he
he
goes!
goes!
Second place around, 4 wide for 3rd.
Oh,
the 42 is forcing the 18 down.
How are they? Oh my God, what's happening? 3 wide back here.
How we didn't wreck off a 4 wide, I'll never know!
And the
In front of the field, there goes Dusty. More cars go around in the back, but again, no more cautions.
Sean,
Look at the gain for the 24 and 2. He's sitting in the top 5. The 24 is trying to take 5th.
White flag for stage number 1. Sean has a gap on Strello.
Can Sterlo close in 2 laps? One mistake could easily catch him.
This should
been
be
a
checkered.
Slow stage.
And Sean for life is going to win stage number 1.
A very slow get together on the stage, and Sean pulls away after contact with second place. He went around, cost his stage. Sterlo holds second. B13 holds on to third, and Solvable getting much needed stage 1 points in fourth. Cowboy sits fifth, and GS in sixth. Savage rebounds for, I believe that is ninth. And Irish holds out the top 10. Hopefully we don't see this on stage two, because if we do,
I don't know.
I'm ending the stream.
Yeah, but they died. They died even with no caution.
A lot of them died.
So, I don't.
But they didn't hit the leaders, so let's do it again.
Sterlo up to the lead now, guys. We got a new leader.
Oh wow!
Cowboys and Sterlo. Oh my God,
So
a lot of strategy.
A good few people didn't pit.
Where's Sean? Oh my God, he's far back here.
Midfield.
Oh no, he's in the masses. Good. I'm praying for him.
Look at the guys that are up here now.
Spartan and Savage get together.
Just an update on that points lead battle because of the points that Sean gained. There is
11
now a
around, no one
tie.
collected. Keep it
They are
straight.
currently tied for the points lead. Oh, I saw 11 go around. He caught somebody. Unsure if that's caution, but now Sterlo still leads over Cowboys.
They're not going to call
And
that.
look at Serving sitting in fourth. He's holding with these guys after being in every single possible wreck throughout this race.
Sterlo, your leader, Cowboys right behind him, and look in third. The guy who ran first and won a stage last week, Constant. He's trying to rebound from Richmond 2020. He was very quick there, lagged out.
Look who's in that fifth spot. How about Dark Spartan?
Ooh,
Yes.
contact that back. I think we have a wreck. No, they're just spread out. They're
Yeah,
good.
there is a wreck.
Good.
Roxy's around by the finish line.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
There's
Still
so many
hasn't
cars
waited.
going everywhere.
There
I
he goes.
don't know. Oh, he teleported. I don't know if anything's gonna be a caution or not.
Caution
Looks
out.
like it is.
We finally had
It's-
some green flag racing and a caution comes out.
It is
Oh,
so hard
Lord.
to keep up with who's wrecking. I might just have to stay up by the front and let y'all look at everything else.
Man,
Because I tried to sit back there with the 18 and I noticed the 19 was catching the lead. If I go somewhere, I'm missing something.
look who's 1-2 right now. The leaders from last week who both lagged out. Let's hope it doesn't happen this week, because I actually have a pick on Sterlo this week, so I kind of don't want to
Hell,
lag out.
look at Serving, who's running in fourth. He was.
That is Met's pick. That is Met's on
He
Dark
wasn't.
Horse.
He wasn't multiple laps down. He was a lap down multiple times throughout stage one. He's holding in the top 5 with Spartan behind him. B13 hasn't moved. I think he got by GS, if that.
Yeah, he did.
Let's see. Also, Rowdy is out.
Rowdy's out?
That's our next That's our next DNF.
Here's the thing, he only needs starts, so he got to start tonight.
Yeah, he just
I
needs
think
to
at this
start.
point he's just doing his starts. How this race is going, I would do that too. I mean, is it really worth running mid-pack and just having cars die in front of you every 5 laps? No, it's been that type of race, to be honest with you, in the midfield. Yeah, but I'm gonna go. I think if we have Constant win this week, he's below the cutoff line. Imagine him winning and moving the cutoff line 1 spot
And
above
I mean,
now. 12.
drastically below the cut line. I mean, he enters tonight 31st in points.
Good golly.
He is one of our must-wins
Like,
because
this
he
is the
joined so
Harrison
late.
Burton of ODRL Premier right here.
The Harrison Burton is crazy. Now that is realistic, but he has a lot more speed than Harrison Burton, in my opinion. Burton is he's Burton. He's like, he is like Harrison Burton. That's only really comparison. That's like Austin Dillon winning, but he isn't
Y'all just
Austin Dillon.
insulted this man. And if he ever goes back and hears it,
I hope he doesn't watch. I'm sorry, Concert. I said he's got way more speed than Harrison, okay?
Alright, we're at 26 to go. Let me get back up to the front.
He's got speed. He's not like Burton where he only has one race and it's a plate track where he's fast. Now, if you're B13 and you're seeing Constant and he wins tonight, you're gonna be pissed. He's currently your cutoff line, and if Constant wins, he would be eliminated. So he's gonna push with all of his might to finish top 5 tonight. It's gonna be fun
right
to see the
now, at
drivers.
this rate, if B13 has another good stage, Ironman's going to be the one flirting with the cut line.
Ooh, is Iron Man here tonight?
Ironman is not here.
Oh, he's not?
Nope.
So that should immediately put him under.
Did he do a starting park? Does anyone have information on
Nope,
that?
he did not do a start park, at least on this race.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be the cutoff line guaranteed. Even with a finish, B13's passing him. He's gonna get passed
16
by
got a lap
serving.
back.
Ironman's gonna get passed by serving cone as well. So Ironman is gonna be out of the playoffs if he's gonna be out of the playoffs below the cutoff line. That's gonna be interesting to watch through the last 4 or 5 weeks. Your season 7 or 8 champion, I think it was. I don't know what season we're in.
Season 9 champion. Mr. Moderate Connection.
Alright, they get going and a really good restart, but the outside lane, the 41 cleared that 19 past the 44. He's going to take Cowboys as well, but into the wall, into the 23. That shacks up that whole top lane, 10 to the 31. The round they go out back. Another big wreck. Oh, the 20!
Oh, 20. Barrel rolls. Oh, 16 and 42 get together.
That's going to be another caution. Caused from a checkup from the top lane. 41 tagged that wall hard.
Yeah, this feels like a mini road course based off how many cautions the likes.
Slow down. Stayed on the lead lap, so that might give someone else the free pass there if anyone else has it.
Man, if they didn't have a caution before this, like they were in a rhythm too. That's what sucks.
Yeah, let's get a quick tally. How many cautions have we had so far this race?
5 in stage 1, 2 in this one.
7. And we haven't run over, I think we've run about maybe, how many laps?
We have had 7 cautions, and honestly, we've barely hit double digits green flag laps.
It's crazy.
We had about 7 amidst the cautions on stage 1, and then the final 4, so about 11. And then we ran
I will just say this.
2 laps between cautions here.
We're going to have some people quit, and I think that will make stage 3 probably less
I
chaotic.
wouldn't be surprised if we already had.
But if no one quits, there's potential that we could potentially just every single stage, it's going to be within 5 to go is the only time we're not going to have a caution. That'd be crazy if you think about it. The only time we're not going to have a caution is within 5 to go. I'm hoping it doesn't come down like that. I want some green flag racing. I want to see these guys move to the field. I want to see battles. I don't want to see them wrecking like this. This isn't fun to watch. It's chaotic, but it's not fun to watch. It's like yesterday. It was like we could have done so much better, but we didn't. So. Oh, they got.
Iron Man does have a starting park.
Okay, he does have a starting park. Good. Okay.
So how many points would that
hey.
be?
You were talking about we're gonna have people start quitting. Rowdy said he was over it. He didn't want to deal with it. He's locked in. He got his start. He doesn't have to deal with this race.
So here's the question: how many points does the starting park get for Ironman?
Let me get my points.
24th place. Not gonna be a lot.
24th
Is it last
will get you
place?
14.
Is it last place?
14.
23rd, or is it 24th?
24, 14. He only gets 14. We'll see how that gathers him. Serving might not get past him with 14.
I mean, hey, if he makes the championship by 14 points, there you go.
True. It happened last season.
We'll see how many we have left for stage 2 now. As we hit the line.
Cowboy Tech
halfway
asks,
through it.
would you do single file restarts? Would that help at all? That's what Cowboy's asking.
I wonder if that's what we're doing.
Would that matter?
They have been single file for a good bit here. Honestly, probably yeah, because we've seen all the wrecks happen off the restarts. We'll see if this is
No, they are
single
not.
file.
They're
And
not.
B13, first
Oh,
car on
okay.
the inside.
Last 3 restarts, though, the inside lane has not got going pretty well. It's been very slow. So we're hoping the inside lane can get going now. But remember, I think the 16 jumped last time,
Oh
And
yeah,
the
he had to back off.
and then something
Also,
happened.
it will be 17 to go in stage 2 once we go green. Let's see how long Sterlo can hold out the lead. Sean has not advanced after winning the stage. You see him mid-pack
Impact
still.
is currently running last. If you guys want to know,
Yeah,
where
he
your pick is
wasn't.
at.
He was in the air.
He wasn't there.
He
Yes,
gets
did
going.
fly. Good jump by Sterlo. Cowboys trying to follow him through. Here comes B13, gonna try to slide up. He makes contact with Cowboys.
Misjudged the turn and
Oh,
around.
GS saves it.
Not around. They keep it
Look
going.
at the back though. The 14 on the apron, Jack Boy. They keep it straight back there. Leader though, Sterlo gap in the field right now. Look at his gap.
After
in
that,
the first
yeah,
second.
after that contact, they get
Oh,
forward.
side
Cowboys
corner
into the 7.
Oh, he
Good
saved it.
save. Good save.
Keep it straight,
Serving
boys.
has just been getting shafted this race. Keep it going. So now Spartan up into the top 4. Serving
Here
trying to
comes
get
Irish.
back forward.
Inside the top 5 for the second time tonight. Look at him moving.
Where is that 50? Right here behind Lost, near around the top 10.
He's in the top 10. He's getting, oh, Savage and Lost makes him, or Savage and the 50 car makes him Conic Sean for life. I love some green flag racing. I know it's a difficult track for the boys, but we're finally going racing. I'm excited.
Yeah, so far this is our longest stretch. It looks promising as they run. Mostly single file out for our front leaders, but they got some laps to start making some passes. See Lost trying to work on the 24 back here for, I believe this is 8th.
If how the racing's going, I would actually want to get a single file. I think this is the best way to get the racing cleaner. Get single file, get in the rhythm. I think that's the main thing they need to get into is a rhythm. Because I feel like they haven't run enough laps to actually get in rhythm to get used to one another. And everyone's gotten loose, gotten spun around on the track. I feel like running these laps is finally going to get in rhythm. And I don't think stage 3 will be as caution-filled as stage number 1 and 2. I think we'll have a few cautions, like 2 or 3. But I'm hoping my words, I won't eat my words, and we won't have like 6 cautions in a row. But the far looks good.
Yeah, now we're seeing some passes. Lost has fallen off. The 24
Spartan?
starting to move forward. He's getting
He's
the
moving
41.
Look at that.
GS is on the way.
Look at that 3 car, the 5 car. He's moving through the field. Look at that 5 car of Irish. He's moving right now.
He's trying everywhere he can to try and get by that 44. He overdrove it just a little bit out of 4.
Yeah, but Spartan is all over him now. So Spartan is going to start to challenge the 7 car for second. And Spartan, I feel like, has a great car as well. He qualified on pole last season. I think he qualified decently well. He's been running pretty well tonight. I think this is his chance to get his second win of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Has to win the season.
One in
Yep.
Dana.
I think this is his chance to get maybe his second win of the season if he can upset Sterlo and
But
Cowboys.
someone got into pit road on accident. Essentially, that was Romeo.
Oh!
Teammates!
Teammates! Big trouble for teammates! They were just starting to move through the field, working together, and they both went down. That is going to be another caution.
The bump,
They hit hard.
the bump in turn 3 or 1. I think it was turn 3. The bump in there killed Irish. He went
20's
around,
also around.
collected the 24, and that's a costly mistake by Irish and GS. Teammates go all the way from the top 5 to last place, and Impact is still in that wall.
And big
He's
break
going to
for
get his lap
Romeo.
back, but I think he's
Romeo
been stuck.
went into pit road, so that should get him
Oh.
a lap.
Impact is down.
He's out. He retired.
Impact
That's
is done.
another winner and our favorite for tonight.
Well, yeah,
That was
our
all 3
main
of your
pick
picks.
is done.
All 3 of your main picks are gone, but look in first place.
That's the only thing you're going to be in first place for, bud.
Keep that laugh.
Wow, okay. you know something. You know, Hendrick, this is my week to finally beat you guys in the picks. I am excited. I'm just hoping Shot for Life doesn't come back and win somehow.
I mean, look where he is. 6th place. After running mid-pack through that stage, he got some green flag laps.
Nah, he ain't winning tonight. I'm making sure Irish and
He's out
Sterling.
there.
Well, my pick just literally, my dark horse literally just killed GS, so that's not good for me. But Loss, Sean for life, and Serving Cone are your guys' lifelines right now. I have 2 picks and Irish currently. I don't know where he is.
Oh yeah, here's the thing. They just crossed the line to make it 4 to go in the stage.
Oh, so it was close to being near the end, so definitely no more cautions. We're going to have a near green-white checkered to end
pitting.
stage 2.
They're pitting? Yeah, we're going to have 3 to go when they go green. Okay.
I know for a fact the 19 has to pit come stage end because he had stayed out to get this track position.
So
the 50 had pit. He could only take fuel only, and it could work for him.
So here's the question. There's, like, in real life, you know how they pit before the stage on some tracks to get a fuel advantage? So the people pitting now, do they stay out at the caution
They're
break
definitely
to
going to stay out.
Yes. They're going to jump the field.
Or at least take fuel only.
I think the goal is for them to jump the field. That's what they're doing, pitting here. That's my opinion.
They're out of it for stage 2. They're going to take their tires easy. They're going to take fuel at the stage end.
Are they
3 to go?
And they're at 3 to go, so
are they going to
have to?
We're going to have a one-lap shootout.
One-lap shootout? This is going to be crazy, bro. A one-lap shootout is crazy. Are we going to even do a choose? Oh, they're doing choose on the backstretch,
They
guys.
did a backstretch choose. I knew it. They're going to do a green-white checkered.
rolling the dice. I like that decision by the 7.
He needs the points. He does.
They need to catch up to be in. They need to catch up to be in room here. All right, we'll see a green-white checker and see if Sterlo holds it out. In the restart zone, or not at the line.
No.
No.
They're not going green? Oh.
That one-lap shootout is about to cause a lot of fireworks.
We're about to see a big. I'm hoping we don't see a big one. Oh, Nick is on pit road. Well, guys, what do you expect here?
Hey, you can pit on choose.
You can't.
And I think Nick is going to be our new leader.
Is he
or at least,
down, though?
Or at least one of those up there. Now he should be, as long as he gets out.
Here we go into the restart zone. Sterlo leads us to green.
Honestly, he's not even going to pit at all come stage end.
Here we go.
All right. They get going. A really good jump by the 44 Cowboys.
Good jump by
the 7 kept even.
Side by side, entering 1 and 2 down the backstretch for the final time in stage number 2.
Check stage 1 winner of Sean. He's closing on the 41. They wreck out back. Georgia Dog with trouble again. I think
it's going to win stage number 2.
Oh, Sean had almost got the 41, but he will hold off for a 5th. Sterlo takes stage 2. Cowboys ahead of Sean takes over the points lead. B13 taking up a good chunk of points as well. He's getting away from that cut line.
Dude, that Cowboys time for life situation, it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah. Constant's here, but points don't matter to him. He needs a win.
Yes, exactly. He needs a win. B13 sitting in 3rd. I just feel like someone's going to surprise us tonight.
I feel so bad for Georgia Dog tonight. And when I say he's been involved with every single wreck, I mean it. I don't care who has been where. The 11 car has been around the most out of everybody.
Damn it, Pratt. Why did you put that damn chip, bro?
Yeah, I saw that. I hate that you just called it that, too. And look who takes the lead! Proxy's back on it!
But Lost has a preferred lane here. He has the outside, the preferred lane at the track. Proxy gets a good jump.
Sean fell outside the top 5.
He slides up in front of Lost. Proxy to the lead.
Big jump for that 16. Slide job to 31. He holds it. Lost still in 2nd, Sterlo 3rd. Sean is fighting with Cowboys back there for 6th. Wall into the 16.
Oh, they get loose. They
almost the moment there.
I will say
that was happening. Look at Cowboys. He is struggling on that low
checkup.
line.
Yeah, that was a big checkup by the 44.
Yeah, like this ever since the restart.
The inside lane, serving going to the wall. The inside lane is not good at the track at all. You want to be on the inside, outside. It's kind of like, I don't know what track it is. Kansas, I guess, on the bottom lane? It's not as bad.
You don't want to be in the bottom.
2nd in the last stage to already about to fall out of the top 10. with a
He
clean race
really
car.
has to back up that corner. He's just stuck down there. Nowhere to go.
He can't get up
Well,
to the
Proxy
top.
is driving away.
Yeah, older tires at this track, I actually feel like help your car. I don't know what it is.
Here comes B13.
Oh,
We'll
look
move
at the
inside
wide
the servo.
B13.
Yeah, he tried to make a move there. Could not.
They were 3 for a split second off the turn. He's taking the bottom, making it work a little bit.
Oh, I would not have done that. If
There
I'm
goes that
B13.
outside
He clears
run.
Serving.
Oh, lost no!
Lost the round!
From second place, and I think he cleared everybody. That might not be a caution. He gets going.
Caution. Ew, no, it's not out. Sterling
Oh,
losing.
no, he legs out! The 19 legged out!
No!
Are you kidding me?
That is his
Oh,
fifth
both-
flag out of the
Both
season.
the main picks are gone. I don't know Sterlo's future, but multiple lag outs. I don't think he's finished a race at all in a month.
So I know there was a conversation on Discord earlier about Midnight Mission losing the team points lead. You may have to go to that lag out again being the reason why.
Damn. Calling him out.
No, because
Come on.
after a
Hey,
stage
look, they were
win,
talking about it.
right after a stage win too. That's gonna help his point situation a little bit, but the amount of almost last
Hey.
place is gonna hurt him come the end of the
Update,
regular
guys.
season.
Sterling's up to second. That is Mets, or I think that's your underdog pick,
Yes.
Camo. You
Mine
have a
is
chance.
Sean.
Oh, that way. Who is that underdog
it?
pick? Somebody picked him. I know someone picked him as the dark horse.
I think Mets did.
Yeah, I think it was Mets.
I swear that it was Mets. I swear to God, if Mets wins, because I'm in pain. I swear, man.
Oh,
I-
B13 into the wall.
He keeps a good battle with that 50.
Side by side between the two.
I'll see how many we have left until the in-car hits the line.
Third, B13 up to third. Sean down to fourth. Fifth place to Savage.
37 to go.
Hey Johnny,
So the
I wish
Fuel should be good.
I wish I knew some people, but I'm very limited on people I know that can actually commentate. I'm sorry about that. That's why I wasn't able to reach back. I don't know anybody currently at the moment that can commentate on Sundays. At that time, the people I know are not available.
Oh, constant with a recovery.
Oh yeah,
Barely after contact with Savage.
that's why I've been able to get in contact. Oh, Sean. But I will say something. When we've seen the leader, when it goes green, the leaders have actually pulled away, but Serving is pulling them down. Proxy's getting hunted down by the 23 of Serving. What?
What?
You
If
said
I'm
it.
serving
Nothing.
right now. You're seeing that orange car in front of you. It's almost like saucers. He knows that's an automatic playoff ticket right there in front of you.
And with serving with those few lag outs and other people having problems, he is within the playoff bubble now. He should be inside it because he was the cut line driver. With B13 moving up and I believe Iron Man moving down,
Yeah.
he's near it, but he's still very much in danger.
Oh, Cowboys and someone got together back there. I think it was the 42. Dusty put him in the wall a little bit, but they kept it straight.
Yeah, Serving needs to finish in the top 10 to officially surpass Ironman in points.
Gotcha. We'll say Serving is catching Proxy. There's no doubt about that. It's when he catches him and can he pass him. That is the real question at this track. It's not about catching, it's about passing. It's really difficult to pass
Well, he's
here.
got a lot of
He
time.
currently,
They're getting
I'm about to say, he
to
currently
go.
has a good few laps left to get this. If we can get this stage 3 going green, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. Because he is running them down fast.
B13 still holding off Sean for that third spot.
I want an all-time finish here, but I think if we don't have a caution, I feel like Serving's going to pull away with it when he gets around Proxy. That's just my honest opinion. I mean, he just looks significantly quicker right now, and no one else is catching him.
Yeah, it's currently a 2-car breakaway. Looking
We're
through
under
our
30 to
rest of
go.
our field.
Got a good
Just
battle
keep the
for pit
cycle.
going on. Savage and Stud.
Here comes Servin. He's using Proxy's using different lines and trying to pull away. He just can't. And here comes Serving. He is to the back bumper of that 16. You can see the different lines between them. Proxy actually gained a little bit off of 1 and 2. Serving just has the fresher tires. He is catching. Oh, he gets loose.
Looks like
27 to
Proxy
go.
likes 3 and 4 better, and then Serving has 1 and 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Serving has 1 and 2, but Proxy can really ride the exit at 3 and 4. You see the gap he pulls here?
Oh,
but he got loose!
Here comes the 23!
He started to get going, but he got sideways, and that's going to let the 23 send it right back from
and
the lead.
Dusty
16 on the wall.
Stud's off the pace.
Dusty Stud
no.
was battling back there
Stud's
for, I
a lap
believe,
down,
a
guys.
top 5.
And I was gonna say, what's going on here?
We don't
So
have an
a lead
update.
change.
Look at
B13 and Sean still for third. Sean on that outside, about having clear.
I was like, me and you saw the same thing. I'm like, wait, B13's
And there
attempting to
goes
slide
Sean.
down.
Now let's see if Sean can catch the leaders. He's got by B13 and he's pulling ground. Does he have enough laps to catch the 23, or does he need a caution?
I will always say this.
Savage also has picked up a good amount of time. He sits out there outside the top 5. If not, no, on 5th actually.
This race is never over because of the track. You can always get loose, so I would not say that Servington has it locked down.
Yeah,
As
we
you
just
can
saw that with the 16 to let the 23 by.
You can randomly get loose, and that's something that we can watch. That's something that is going to be...
Problem there with the 10, I believe. We got a lot of cars in pit road for some weird reason.
Maybe some damage?
Trying to see that. That's the 66 of Snipes.
The 10's in.
16 in.
Proxy.
The 16 pits. I wonder if
Are they
they
gonna
have
pit?
to pit.
Are they not good on fuel here? Do we
What
have to have pit
does-
stops?
So right now, my in-car is showing
31
under
in.
100 laps of fuel. There's 20 laps remaining. I believe they do have to pit for fuel.
Oh, that's a new
So-
strategy in play.
So it looks like, yeah, we do have to pit. We see the 5 going down, or not the 5, the 7. The 7 and the 31 went in,
B13.
so yes, we have to pit.
Interesting.
Still running. How far will Serving go until he goes down pit road?
Pit strategy is becoming a play that is
Do
a
you
new
try
wrinkle.
for a
Here
caution?
comes Serving. He gets loose entering. Oh, he's around!
Serving
He's finished! No!
Leader
had
with a
it!
big time
He
problem.
had it! Oh my god! That is an absolutely choke job right there. I can't blame him. It's a dirt pit road to be fair, but still. Oh my god, that is costly for his chances at the win tonight. Just like
Once again,
last week.
Once again, it has been
Hey,
the
guys.
problem of leading.
I'm just going to say this now. If the 16 makes a mistake, that 7 car is the next one in line.
A little bit of a mistake there. He tags the wall. He's directly in front of the 42 of Dusty.
I'm trying to get up to that 7 or the 16. Who
On him
is
now,
going to be a leader?
Our current lead is
Sean.
the 50 of Sean. As he runs, he is directly behind the, Sean is directly behind the 7. You see him on the same straight. He's got the 14 in
Okay.
front of him. But never mind, that's the 23.
Do we see some pit strategies by the leaders who are on wheels? Do you see them staying out potentially in fuel saving a little bit?
It wasn't a... It was a good loss, but it wasn't a big loss because he's only a turn away from the 7, who was about a straight from him during green flag.
I would say the situation that Serving had is just like Iverson's situation last week. He had the win in
50
his
goes
bag.
in.
Okay.
Sean goes in.
Is Dusty Stud in second? I'm not
No,
tripping.
he had
Or-
he got lapped because he
Ah.
wrecked.
Oh, poor fella.
Constance in.
Now the 14 is in front.
Jack Boy.
Jack is leading, and the 3 car directly in front of him, that is 12th place. I'm unsure who's in second. I don't think it's the 11. Just on the fact that he's been caught up in every single wreck, so I'm not sure. The 14 goes in, he missed it! I think he missed his pit road.
And he's out of fuel.
He can't be.
He's very slow.
What?
He's out. Jack Boyd is out of fuel.
I wonder if that was what happened to Dusty.
What is happening to our leaders again?
He's lagging. Oh my God, what a lag. He's down pit road.
Just got passed by
Sullivan's your leader.
2.
Sullivan's your leader. Oh boy. And we know how he is with the fuel strategy, guys.
Look at him saving. He's riding the bottom.
He is riding that bottom.
Is he trying to make it to the end?
I think he is, but people are on lap now.
Oh, he's got 8 to go.
Yes.
8 to go.
8 laps on this 2 car.
7 to go at the line.
But they're on the lead lap now. Remember that. They're not lapped down, so they could catch the 8 car before he gets to the finish line.
Who is our second place car? I'm switching over to Sean.
Sean's
in third. Sean is in
Proxy.
third.
Proxy is about...
Is this 6 to go?
6 seconds. 6.6 seconds is the gap.
Guys, we might have a new winner.
We are coming to 5 to go.
Here comes...
Does he have enough?
That is the question. Can he hold on? He's got a big gap right now. We're under 5 to go, coming to 4 to go. 4 to go at Bristol Dirt.
4 to go, and I don't see that 16.
I don't see that 16 either. The question now is he actually good on fuel? 3 to go at Bristol Dirt.
I don't think anybody saw this coming.
No one did. The last time we saw it, it was that gateway. He finished second to Irish. But this time, there's not Irish ahead of
14
him.
wrecks out back, but no more cautions.
By himself.
2 to go.
Unless he runs out, I think this is his to lose.
He's got a lot of lap traffic behind him that's going to help him.
Currently
Yes,
2 to go. And Subble missed the final 4 by matters of feet. Can he win his way to get back into the championship to hunt this back down?
Down the backstretch.
Through the backstretch. No pressure to second place whatsoever, and Salvo is going to get it done and be a first-time winner in ODRL.
Wow.
And Salvo gets it done.
Holy smokes!
Welcome to the records, Insolvable.
The strategy call was insane.
Fuel save win goes to the 2 car. He came in under the line. He is in. Proxy finishes second. Sean with a third. B13 with a solid top 5 run through the entire night. And Irish caps out the top 5.
And Serving Cone, who had that mistake entering pit road, still able to get a top 10 in 9th.
Yeah, and Proxy finished second. Sean for Life finished third. B13 finished 14th. And you know who this knocks out? Ironman. Ironman's out. Who's also out now? I would say B13 is out as well.
No, it could be lost.
Could be. Oh, did he run? He ran
was
tonight,
here,
though.
but he did not have a fun night.
He did not have a fun night. So.
And our lap goes to Irish with an 820.
820. At least he ran the fastest lap. None of our picks won, but Serving Cone I think finished the highest.
Good bit away from Serving Cone's second place time.
Wow.
Surprise winner, but deserved. First time winner too.
He got the fuel down.
Exactly. He knew the fuel strategy. I did not know you could save that much laps of fuel. I did not know the fuel
I
strategy.
knew you could save a lot, but I did not expect him to run that. I thought we were set for pits.
Yeah, I thought everyone was gonna
Wow.
pit, and he did the strategy.
All right, so we have the 16, we have the 5, we have the 50. We need the 2 and the 7.
He did that at Iowa in his own league to me, so I know how it feels. But
All right, just missing B13, so we can wait. We can go ahead and start with our bottom 4. If you want to go ahead and take, yeah, he's in. So yeah, someone go ahead and take Irish and B13.
I'll do Irish. Hello, Irish. How you doing? All right. So top five, correct? If I'm not mistaken, I think you finished fifth or fourth. I don't know the
You got
exact order
fifth.
yet. All right. So overall, a decent night. I know you and GS got collected in the incident, but you recovered very well for yourself. Got a top five. I actually picked you as my dark horse tonight. So you didn't beat, sadly, shunned for life. So kind of disappointed about that. But congrats on the top five. Good points again this week. I think last week you finished well. So recovery is the thing I would say. So far, the last few weeks, I think you've gotten back on track. You're looking like yourself from last season. What are your thoughts on the racing tonight? I know it was a bit iffy the first two stages, but in stage three, you guys finally got it going in some green flag pit stops.
Oh, we saw it.
Oh, we
We
saw
definitely
it.
saw
No,
that.
we definitely saw that. Definitely, and you could be top five tonight in points. So congrats on the top five. Decent week so far, and congrats on the top five. I don't know what else to say. I mean, you finished. Yep, and you got fastest lap. All right, so we're gonna move on to fourth place, which, if I'm not mistaken, should be.
7.
You're good. Okay, you
Yes.
just
Yeah, it was.
you just told me who it was. I was gonna ask, but now that I know that, it's B13 for fourth place. Hello, B13. How you doing?
I'm doing good. That was nice.
All right, so tonight was the night. I know you don't like seeing another new winner, but I think you did enough to get yourself over the cut line on the drivers you were battling. So I think you should be on the bubble or 11th. So I think you passed Ironman and Co. So what was the racing tonight? What was your strategy going into it? And I think you did pretty well for yourself, getting a lot of stage points, etc.
Yeah, I mean, I qualified third, finished stage one and third, finished stage two and third, finished fourth in the race. I feel like that's kind of where I was more or less all the whole race. I think the furthest I fell back to was sixth, so I was just able to avoid all the craziness and
Carnage.
keep it clean and was able to keep my car under control for the most part.
Yep, I was gonna say the last few. I think last week as well, you were really competitive. So far though,
I was not here last week, but thanks for
sorry,
that.
sorry. Yeah, yeah, you know what? I did actually pick you on. I remember that. I picked you on the damn podcast. I didn't realize you started part. That I just went back to my old moment. I'm happy they're not talking right now. But congrats on the top five. Hopefully you make the playoffs. Hopefully we hear from you later in the season as well. Congrats on your top
I will
five.
be
Hopefully see
pushing
you next
hard.
week.
I gotta make
Yep.
it in. I'm trying my
Uh,
hardest.
we'll be watching for sure.
Have a good one, guys. Thank you.
Mhm. All right, I'm gonna send it over to Hendrik for how many spots he wants to do. I don't know.
2nd and 3rd.
All right, well, I'll start with the third place finisher first, the driver of the number 50. That is Mr. Sean for life. Sean, make sure your audio is included.
Yes, it is.
All right, well, first off, congrats on the podium. I can officially confirm that after tonight, you are the new points leader. You now have a 4-point gap over Cowboys exiting tonight. Would you say that's a mission accomplished going into next week at Charlotte?
Yeah, I would say that was probably best worst case scenario. Hats off to Unstoppable. He ran a great race. Really put myself behind the eight ball in the second stage after winning the first one. I took 4 tires, and maybe I should have just taken rights or none. But I wanted to make sure I got all the right tire pressure adjustments and a lot of mistakes by me and I guess everybody else tonight. Nobody was really perfect, but felt like I had a car that could contend for the win. Just couldn't get myself in the right track position to make the most of the opportunities. But we'll take a third and we'll move on to next week, getting ready for the longest race of the year. Um, you know, Probably will maybe even go quicker than this one did because we ran so many caution laps tonight. But yeah, we're very happy to have the points lead going into next week.
Well, with next week being at Charlotte, as a reminder, that is one extra stage or another opportunity for points. So I do want to ask you, how do you feel about Charlotte next week, and what are your chances, in your opinion, of winning that race?
I like Charlotte. I think it's going to be another track where it's going to be a lot of close racing, and turn 3 and 4 can be treacherous, especially with this many cars. So, again, really have to try to avoid incidents, just because people get loose off of 4 and people dive bomb going into 3. So, there's a lot of opportunity for passing, but there's also a lot of opportunity for mistakes, and I got to do my best to avoid those and just try to keep the car up close to the front. Really disappointed. Felt like I had a shot at getting my third win of the season, but we'll go back at it again next week.
All right. Well, before I let you go here and prepare for Charlotte, do you have any special shout-outs that you want to give, Sean?
Yeah, I appreciate Spartan. He stepped up tonight because Metz was gone. I'm sure he's going to yell at all of us for driving like garbage tonight, but appreciate Spartan for stepping up. I know it wasn't an easy task for him. I thought he did a great job given the circumstances that we put him in. But yeah, we all got to be better and move on to next week.
All right. Well, congrats on another podium finish, Sean. I wish you the best of luck next Monday night.
Appreciate it, boys, and appreciate you guys for streaming and allowing us to do what we do and showcasing it, though we might want to scratch this one from the records. But anyway, appreciate it.
All right, there we go. That was our third place finisher. Now we're going to go on ahead and interview our second place finisher, Mr. Proxy. Make sure your audio is included.
Mister's crazy. Everyone's saying Mister now. They copied me. They copied my swag.
Yeah, well, duh, because you say weird shit.
Yeah. Proxy, you got us here, buddy?
Yeah.
Well, same song, second verse. It was almost as if I interviewed you yesterday for another second place finish. First off, congrats on another P2 finish. You were up there pretty much for the most part of the final stage. Do you think there was anything different that you could have done there that potentially would have made you P1 instead of P2 tonight?
No, there was not much. The way that I flipped stage 2 kind of forced my hand. Stage 1 was really just an unfortunate scenario. I was looking to finish second in the stage, after riding 20-something laps under caution, and then got a run on Sean. Sean got loose, kind of got tailwhipped by him, tried to save it, and the people behind me just couldn't check up in time. So kind of got sent to the back, not wanting to, lost stage points. Second stage, kind of the same thing, riddled with cautions. And then me and Lost, we were in the party. We're like, man, we just got a caution in 28 out of 33 laps. We're not going to go green until 30 out of 33 or 32. We went one lap to the checker for the stage, and I was like, we could just flip the stage and we should be fine. We should be able to get back to the lead. And we did that. I was not good. I felt really good at the start of the race. Towards the end, I was way too loose. I just could not stay on the top. So once serving Colin was gonna finish second. He ended up wrecking himself on pit road. I kind of just let him go. I didn't want to compromise both of our races. So once he got to me, I kind of just was trying to ride. And then, unfortunately, insolvable, I'm not going to say unfortunately, but, he was able to do it. and he was able to get it done. And it's always good to see him win, first win of his ODRL career. So can't be too mad to finish behind him.
Well, I will give you at least good news on your end with the way the third stage had ended and where you and Sterlo had finished. That will increase your gap for third in the points. Obviously, with the points being awarded for the playoffs, that will at least give you a few extra points to start the postseason off. I do want to ask, going into Charlotte next week, obviously more opportunities to get those points. How do you feel about Charlotte next week?
Honestly, Charlotte's one of those tracks like on this game that they just feel like a super speedway. The way that it races, especially down the back straightaway, it gets wild, it gets crazy. People like to just not use their head when they go down to 3 and 4, and then they kind of just causes issues. So it should be very interesting for y'all to see how that turns out. And hopefully, I'm pretty decent there. I know everybody on this game is pretty decent there at this point in the life cycle of the game, but I feel like I'll do okay.
All right. Well, before I let you go and let Camo interview what will probably be one of our best interviews of the season, in my opinion, do you have any special shout-outs that you want to give, Proxy?
Yeah, shout out just Nick and all the island people. We practiced a lot. Well, we practiced a good amount, so that was fun. I know we practiced with Insolvable as well, and he told us, he said, man, he said, I think I got a shot to win it. And he said, and that was on speed. So he felt really confident this week, and he was able to get it done. So congrats to him.
All right. Congrats on the second place finish, Proxy. I wish you the best of luck next Monday night. No problem. By the way, guys, this is the third straight top 4 finish for Proxy in Premier. With that being said, Camo, I'm pretty sure we're going to have a fun interview here.
Oh,
All right, this one has been a while. It's been a while since it's supposed to have happened. You missed it trying to get into the Final Four from last season. You were so close. You've gotten second many times before, but you finally merged it one more position. It came here on the most weird track of the schedule, Bristol Dirt. We saw you up front at stage 2, I believe it was, on strategy. You were holding around the leaders for a good bit. So you definitely had some consistent speed, but just never was able to keep the track position. So take us through your race and trying to survive the caution fest that it was in those stages, and then the plan coming into stage 3, expecting another caution filled stage, and it happening to go green the whole way.
So all this week I practiced for stage 3. I knew the race was going to be full of cautions, and I figured about stage 3 it's going to clean up. That's how it normally is. The short tracks, it never fails. Bristol Dirt's no exception. So I practiced all week to make sure I could save enough if I needed to, and I practiced all week to make sure I had decent speed to be up in the front if I needed to. So it just happened to play out that saving ended up being the option. As for getting through the cautions and stuff, I got wrecked a couple times near the front. I mean, it's going to happen. It's Bristol Dirt. You just got to, strap your boots back up and go back at it, basically. And hope you can get the spots back. And I was able to go from like last to mid-pack towards the front multiple times throughout the entire race.
Yeah, we saw multiple incidents with the leaders, just like last week. It was the trouble of the leaders. You were able to overcome that. Finally, put yourself up here on the records. Again, this one has been a long time coming. You have gone a long way since when you first joined. Like I talked about earlier with the many runner-up finishes. They've always just been out of grasp, and now you finally got it. You're locked into the championship. You don't have to worry about the points because you did come in under the line. What are you looking forward to now? Now that we're going to head up into the round of 16, are you confident enough to make another charge for that Final Four like you did last season?
With this field of people, it's going to be very hard, but I feel like I can try to run near the front better. I've been getting better as the season's ended, I've noticed, and I'm hoping I can keep the momentum going into the playoffs.
All right, we'll look forward to it. Uh, we love to hear an underdog story, especially one that could push it all the way. Look forward to see what you can do, and hopefully see you back up here again. 'Cause I know you have those last two races of the regular season circled.
Yes, sir. I would like to give a shout out though to Mets and Ironman for letting me join the league. Camo for putting me on his team and trusting me last season, and Sterlo for helping me learn how to do setups and stuff. That's improved me quite a bit, honestly. And people like Adam Slow practicing with me and stuff the past few weeks, I've gained so much more speed. I'm feeling a lot more confident, and it's helped and paid off.
Oh yeah, definitely has. We've noticed it. But again, congrats on the win. Well deserved. Go celebrate it. You got another week before you got to strap back in. We head up to, I believe, Indy. Indy?
Is it it? No, you
Or
said
no,
uh,
Charlotte.
you
No,
said
Charlotte.
You said
Charlotte.
It's
Yeah,
Charlotte
Charlotte.
and Indy.
Charlotte, then Indy. Yeah. Like this whole month of racing is going to be very interesting. We got all the crown jewels up in September.
Yes.
So looking forward to see what you can do at Charlotte. Maybe we'll see you back up here in the top 5 booth. We'll see how that race plays out.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Woo! New winner. Let's go, baby.
All
Finally.
right. If our in-party admin has anything to add, they can do it now, and we can get ready to end.
All in all, I think stage 3, everyone definitely cleaned it up, but stage 1 it was just grueling. No one,
Yes.
no one was listening. No one was focusing. Throwing things in my ear, making me do different things, questioning my judgment, and it went bad. I got pretty mad at the end of stage 2. I got everybody cleaned up, and we had a caution-free stage 3. So at the end of the day, they did good. The first 2 stages were atrocious, but they cleaned it up, and we ended with no cautions in the final stage, which I did not expect. So good race to them for the third stage. Congratulations to Unstoppable for your first win, and that is just about it.
All right. Well, that was Overdrive Racing League at Bristol Dirt.
Yes, sir.
Very chaotic to start, but then
Settle
very
down.
calm to end. We saw a good amount of battling throughout the race,
Yes,
but
we saw the incident between the leader, missing pit road, or speeding.
with many leaders.
Many leaders. This
But-
has been happening the last few weeks, which is
The last,
honestly
the last 2 weeks, I think
It's
we've
been
had
crazy.
a total of 7 problems with the leader of the race.
which is getting
I mean,
nuts.
That is a lot.
Yes, and this week it helped someone win, and Insolable did a fuel strategy. It was amazing to see that, and well, he earned it. So, congrats on officially
Yeah,
making the playoffs.
with all these leader problems, we've had 2 underdogs win. 2 guys from under the line win back to back. Again, 2 new winners.
Are we
I
gonna
just
have-
hate Sean for breaking the streak.
Yes, that man broke the streak. Hope he listens to this. Screw you.
However,
Imagine
there
winning
is
twice.
a cost to these new winners winning, and that
Yes,
is that cut line.
Iron Man.
You got so many good people below that cut line that is capable of winning races. I mean, you
Serving.
got Iron Man, Serving, Lost, now below the cut line. It's
many
going to be
different
wild to
winners
see
is
what
that?
these 3 can do. And then you got people like Slight, Dusty, and B13 who have to hold these guys off. It'll be interesting to see how these final 5
I
races
would
go.
say Savage would be locked in, but then again, if we have 5 more different winners, just imagine that chaos. 2 at Dega, 3
We
in the
can't
next-
say he's locked in just yet.
Exactly,
We got to
we
see how
can't
the next
say.
race goes.
Man,
So
it's been a fun
at this
season.
point, literally anything can happen. We'll see what happens at Charlotte when we go to our longest race of the season.
Oh, that's gonna be a doozy. We're gonna be here
Yep.
for a while.
We'll see y'all then. We'll see y'all on Wednesday when we talk about
Stuff.
what happened here tonight. We'll get all the information out and we'll see you back on Monday.